Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beautiful Nights channel. For this video, I'm going to open up another monthly subscription from Potomac Beads. In case you're interested in this box, I will leave a link for it down there below in the description bar. And I'm also going to leave individual links to the materials that I get in this box in case you want like a certain bead, clasp, seed beads, whatever. If you just want a few things from this box, I will have individual links for you down there below the description bar. Now, YouTube recently changed how that looks. So what you have to do now is scroll down a little bit and you'll see more in bold letters. Click that and then that will expand the description bar and then you'll see all the links. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up and see what the theme is. Against the Tide, so it's going to be beachy. And here are the projects and the bonus pattern, of course. Gemini beaded toggle and bracelet. Oh, that was the recent video they did. And Firmament Necklace pattern and bonus pattern Surf the Wave earrings. And then beads for our stash. Okay. So let's see. I recently saw this on their YouTube channel and it's very pretty. It's made with Czech beads, but really this pattern here, you can do whatever you want. It's totally up to you. And it's a very epic design, I have to say. And it says here, assorted Czech glass beads, 3mm through 5. So any different shape, size, color, does not matter, will work for this. Miyuki seed beads in 11/0s, Miyuki seed beads in 15s. Dragon thread or thread of your choice. A size 12 needle. I always use size 10. I never use 12 for everything I make. But it's a pretty cool design because you just make the clasp. You can use whatever beads you have in your stash and then you use whatever beads you want in this here. I kind of made something like this in the past, but mine was a little different. I had multiple strands here like this one has. But I did a button and loop style clasp, and I think I did brick stitch for this area here so that all my strands went into the brick stitch area, and then I had my closure. That bracelet, with how it was made, you can leave the strands going straight or you can braid them, and you didn't have to braid them during the making of it. You can complete the bracelet, and after the bracelet was all done, you can just leave the strand straight or you can braid it, and I show how to do it in the video. So I'll put a picture up now if you missed it. Anyways, that's a really awesome design, and you can go see the video tutorial for that on their YouTube channel. This is Firmament Necklace. It's a weird word. I've never seen it before. And I don't remember seeing a video for this project. I don't know if it's an older one or maybe I just missed it, because you know, YouTube, this is very important. Everybody that watches YouTube needs to know this. When you subscribe to somebody on YouTube, you have to click the bell button in order to get notifications. They still don't send notifications to everybody. Like, I have over 230,000 subscribers, and not everybody that watches my videos are getting notifications. And I really noticed that when they changed it from just subscribing to somebody and getting stuff to that bell button. When they started doing the bell button, it like messed everybody up. So I've been very annoyed with that for a long time now. But let's see. So this project is using their metal. They have a line of metal beads. They're really awesome. This is the halo one. One hole halo bead. One hole. I didn't know there was a one hole. I thought they had two. So I guess they have one and two holes. But I love their bead that is for super duos. That was one of my favorites. I got that in copper in a previous Potomac bead box, and I made a bracelet with it. I'll put a picture up now. Just look at the super duos and look around it. You'll see the frame that I'm talking about. those were really cool. So they have a bunch of these for different kinds of beads. But anyways, this looks like a very interesting project here, and it's a necklace, but you can also make this into a bracelet, you know. And I just realized that the metal rings here are only at the bottom 3 larger beads, but not on the other sides. And I totally forgot to mute my phone again. And this here has to be the most epic one in the box, but it's just a pattern. It's not a project. It says bonus pattern. This one is so awesome. I have these Nautilus beads in my stash, and I've made projects with them, and I feel like every time I get a subscription box now, I refer back to the mermaid bracelet that I did with the Nautilus bead. And the other 2 projects. But yeah, I love this bead. It's 18 millimeters. It's perfect for bezeling, and there's so many options, and I really love what they did with it here. This is so epic. It's really cool. So it looks like it starts out with brick stitch, I want to say. And I like that they did half of the bead like that, where it was beaded halfway, because I wouldn't have thought of that. I totally would have gone all the way around the entire thing. But I do wonder if this flips, because that is a part of designing. When I make things, I have to make sure that it's going to lay right, and it's not going to be irritating and like do annoying things. So I wonder if that stays in place. Now it does look like they went around this a few times, so that might be like tight enough to keep it in place, but I do wonder if that middle bead flips. Anyways, I think it's a very cool project, and you can also do this, like they did it with a flat bead, but you can also do that with a round bead as the center. And to make the earrings lightweight, do an acrylic round bead. There are some gorgeous acrylic beads. I love them. So this here is for the first bracelet. Gemini beaded toggle and bracelet. And they have some gorgeous Czech beads in here. Oh darn it, I wish the bag was openable, but it's not. Maybe I should cut it open because I want to go through it and put the beads in a container or something. Alright, so I got a baggie because I really want to open this. You know what, I'll check this out first and then I'll go to that. So this is Miyuki Sea Beads Silver Lined Dark Aqua. They are a gorgeous color. Oh no, I have to delete some footage. My memory card's telling me it's 4 minutes away from being full. So, I'll do that. But anyways, these are really pretty. Now keep in mind that the silver lining tarnishes, so whenever you make a project with silver lined beads, you're going to want to store them in a baggie so they don't tarnish when you're not wearing it. So those are a pretty color. And then we have this here, Miyuki Sea Beads Galvanized Silver 15-0. This doesn't say that it's permanent finished, so what I have to do is go onto their site and put that code in, and it'll tell me if it's permanent finish or not. Usually it says it on the bag, so I'm thinking that it's not. But again, keep in mind that when you use galvanized sea beads, that the color will wear off over time. So really, I feel like the best thing to use galvanized sea beads like this for is earrings, because it's not touching your skin all the time. Okay, so I'm going to delete some footage and mute my phone. Right, I'm back. I need to make a checklist of things to do before I hit record. So I'm going to open this, and it looks like there's Lucerna Bicones, Drux, Czech Fire Polish, and I don't know what this little round bead is. I guess that's a rondelle. It's very pretty aqua color. I love the Lucerna Bicones. There's a bunch of them. Yes, and it's in my favorite color. And it's the satin one. The color is called, or the finish, the bead, not the color, the style of the bead is called satin. It's very pretty. Love those. And it looks like there's a bunch of 4mm Czech fire polish bead in the crystal clear color. And there's Drux, and there's these. I love these. It's rice shaped. This is, I would say two-tone, but it's actually transparent with an opaque swirly glass in it. Those are gorgeous. Love those too. Oh, and there is another Lucerna that is, I guess I would say, a sapphire color here. Oh, and then there's this one too. This one almost looks gray. Yeah, this one's smaller. This is the size that I always get, but this is the first time I got it this small. These are very small, and I actually like this size more. I wonder what it would be like to weave with these, because I've made earrings and bracelets with that bead there, but what would the smaller one be like? I kind of wonder if it's like a 5mm, because I believe that one's 6. So we have little Drux, we have the Aqua color Drux, and Sapphire color. And is it just 2? I think there's just 2, but I would really have to sort through it. Oh, there's pinch beads. Yeah. Only a few of them though. So like 3 pinch beads. Now one Drux there is matte. I see 3, 4, 5 of those. So I'm just going to pick it up and show you, so you can see. So see, there's that. This is a color's called Sapphire, and then there's Aqua, and then there's matte Sapphire, and then there's this pinch bead, and I don't know what that shade is called, but they are pretty colors together. Alright, so I'm going to put this away. I wish they had sealable bags more often, because they have a lot of these baggies here, and a lot of the times I can't open this stuff because it's in this funny packaging, and I can't reseal it. It is a nice amount of beads in the Czech mix. I didn't know they had Czech mixes on their site. Aren't those pretty colors though? It's very pretty. I love that. You know what I like with this mix here? I like to put in a neutral color, and for me it would be a beige sand color that looks like beach sand, because this instantly makes me think of the ocean and water, and I think that color would be pretty in that. Okay, and then, so that was the one project, that was the bracelet, and now we're going to this necklace. I really wish those earrings was a project instead of a free pattern, because they're awesome. Okay, so this has matte Sodalite gemstone beads. I think they're 6mm. I've never seen Sodalite in matte. I've always got it in shiny. Okay, so we have Lobster Class 12mm. It's a mixed pack. I like that they do this. There's silver or gold, so you get to choose what your favorite is. I know that a lot of people are like, I only wear gold, or some people are like, I only wear silver. I like both, and I love wearing them together, and I never used to be like that, but like the past couple years now, I've started mixing both together, sterling silver and gold, and I'm loving it. So this is the Potomax Halo Beads One Hole Gunmetal SB. What does that stand for? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I think that I've gotten this before in the 2-hole, but I can't remember if I used it or not. Anyways, they're so cool. Right there's the hole. And the gunmetal's pretty. And those are 8-ohs. I didn't realize that. I thought that those were 11-ohs. I thought the white was going to be 11 and these 15s. Yeah. So Miyuki Seed Beads white 8-oh. So there's the 8-ohs. And believe it or not, I do not have this color in my stash in this size. And it's like the basic color, and you think I should have it, right? I don't. I don't have Miyuki in white. And then there is Miyuki Seed Bead Galvanized Yellow Gold. And again, this does not say that it's permanent finish. So it might rub off over time. And I saw a while back an article about galvanized beads. And the lady that was writing the article talked about a way that she kept galvanized seed beads from discoloring was she would spray her finished projects with hairspray to seal it. But since then, I think another person said that they used some kind of a clear spray that was a sealant. I don't remember what it was though. But I imagine that if it were to ever break or you ever had to fix it, that you wouldn't be able to restring it because you had sprayed it with that stuff. It's basically like a clear coat of paint, right? So this here is Miyuki Seed Beads Duracoat Opaque Nile. I don't know what the rest is. So it says Duracoat, which means that this is not an opaque bead. I thought this was like the traditional blue seed bead that you see all the time. This says Duracoat. So it must be dyed or something. It's a permanent finish, by the way, because it says Duracoat on there. But this really does look like the traditional, you know what I'm talking about? This color here is like it's a very old traditional seed bead color. But maybe this is just a little bit darker than what I'm thinking of. Anyways, it's a very pretty color. And then we have the Sodalite Matte Round 6mm. There's a bunch in here. It says that you will need, on the paper, 13 of these beads to make the necklace. I think there's more than 13 in the bag. I wonder what the closure's like on that. Oh, it's going to be a lobster claw, that's right, because it came with one. But I was wondering if this can be worn as a bracelet, like a wrap bracelet. Those are pretty. Anyways, that is a gorgeous bead in matte. I've never had it in matte. Very pretty. Now we are at beads for our stash, right? Yes, we did 2 of the projects. And these are gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's like a milky blue. Amazonite round beads, 4mm. You know, I feel like every time I ever buy Amazonite beads, well, except for a BB Craft. I bought them at BB Craft and they actually looked like the beads that I saw on the screen. But there's been other times that I've bought just strands and the color looked different when I got it. But I love that milky, minty, greenish blue color. It's so pretty. And I wonder what putting these together. I want this flattened. There we go. I was watching an Egyptian show the other night, and they were showing the pharaoh wearing the lapis blue with turquoise and the red, like a coral red, and those colors are just so gorgeous together with gold. It makes you want to make jewelry in that color. Czech faceted round beads, opal beach. I don't know. It might say beach. It's cut off. It looks like a sea. Or maybe it's opal bead. That's possible. These are gorgeous. I love those. I think I'm going to have this color in a melon that I got from Potomac in another box. Potomac has some really beautiful like two-tone beads that are like this, that are like swirly. I've gotten them in leaves and petal beads before. So if you're obsessed with beads like this, checklists like this, check out their site, because I have seen a lot of stuff like that on their site. Oh my gosh, what is that? Whoa, I would totally mix these with these and do that bracelet, because they are perfect together. Yes, they match the looser Bicone. So this is Czech faceted round. The color is called Jade, and it's 4mm. I'm obsessed with turquoise colors, right? And I collect a lot of turquoise Picasso and stuff like that. But I do not have this shade in my stash. Mine are more like a teal blue or a turquoise blue. This is more mint green. And I do know that Potomac calls their Picasso turquoise beads jade, because I've gotten their jade buttons, but it's actually turquoise Picasso. It's the green one. This could get so confusing. There is a turquoise green Picasso, right? But it's actually like looks like real turquoise. And then there is turquoise blue, which is like this on Potomac. So I bought their green jade color cut buttons, and I got the table cut buttons. And they're more of a tealy blue, if that makes sense. But anyways, this is more of a mint green, and these are gorgeous. I love these. And this beigey color here, remember I said that I would like to put like a color in it, looks like sand, is that color here that I'm talking about. And this bead, this is the beigey sand color that I was talking about, that has the beach vibes. So those would be pretty also mixed in there, and those. So I'm seeing more beads that would look good. And even these here, I love these. I would buy these in a heartbeat. Czech drop beads, opaque chartreuse is the color, 9 by 6mm. These are gorgeous. I love this color. I have this in super duos in my stash, and I have it in Czech leaf beads, and I think I have it in Czech petal beads, but I want to say I have it in matte, not the shiny. Why am I obsessed with this color too? I don't know. It's so pretty. I love it. And I kind of wonder what this drop would be like in this bracelet, because you can use any beads you want for that bracelet. So like, maybe that might look cool. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I like those. And then we have Yuki Seed Bead Opaque Cobalt 80. These two together, remember I was saying I was watching in a show about Egyptians. I think what they were talking about pharaohs. It was like a countdown to like bad pharaohs that have done terrible things. But look at those together. They are so pretty, and we need red. We don't have any red here. But the opaque, like a coral red with these two colors in gold is so pretty. So pretty, I love it. And then we have Potomac Crystal Bicones. The color is called Dark Moss, and it's green, 3mm, and I do not have this in my stash. I'm noticing that their crystals are getting to be better quality. I got these, does it say? I think, is it called Crystal X or something? I don't know. Potomac has their own crystals that they sell, but they're more like Chinese crystal, and so they can have rough edges and be a little wonky shaped. but they've come out with a new crystal that's more like a Czech Preciosa crystal, but the holes aren't rounded. They're still flat holes if you look at the holes. So you can see the hole right there, and that one's shining. They're still flat holes, but they're better shaped, and they're more uniform in size, if that makes sense. I can't remember, is it called Crystal X or something? Last box I got, I went on their site and I saw that they have it's called second generation of their crystals. Something like that. They have new colors, and they just seem like they're better quality. This is Potomac Crystal Bicones Sapphire 2mm. I barely have any 2mm in my stash. I need to make an area just for them, really, is what I should do. Yeah, they are just a little bit smaller. Just a little bit, though. Those colors are pretty together. And then IrisDuos. I love these. This is probably one of my favorite 2-hole beads that Potomac makes. I also love their round duos, and their round trios are awesome. But I don't So this here is stainless steel metal spacer beads, premium 99.9% pure silver plated, 3x2mm package of 50. These are awesome. So stainless steel is a dark color. Do I have something stainless here? Here, I have a bracelet. So this is a stainless steel bracelet, and do you see how it has like a dark, it's like a grayish color. It's not bright silver, but sterling silver when you polish it, like this is a sterling silver turtle ring. See how it's a different shade? It's more white silver, right? So this here is a stainless steel bead, but they plated it with 99.9% pure silver plating. So that's why it is so bright. Okay? In case you didn't know. In case you didn't know. And then we have bales. These are awesome. I have not seen a bale like this. I really like how big the ring is, in case I want to use like 8OC beads, for example, in a bale or something like that. It's a 9mm, and it's 99.9% pure silver plated, and there's 5 of them. That's a pretty bale, don't you think? It's lightweight. It is thin though. Like I have some bales in my stash that are like this, but they're really thick and chunky. Not bright silver though. I have the ones that are antiqued, so they have like a black, you know, finish on it to make it look like it's old. And then we have a toggle clasp here. This is a 13mm clasp. It's a basic one, but it's very pretty. I like how chunky. It is very chunky. The rings on it are very thick compared to some other toggles. Have you ever had a toggle break right here where the ring is soldered to the bigger one? I have. It's very annoying. I've had some that were bent, and so I go to bend them back just a little bit, and it snaps on me. And it's like a casted toggle. This one's not. This looks like it's soldered all together, but the ones that I've had that have broke on me were like a casted metal. But look at how chunky. Very chunky. Okay, and then what do we got in the baggie? What is left? Czech Faceted rounds, white shimmer. So I have this color, it's called white shimmer, in my stash in cup buttons. Now cup buttons, back in the day when Potomac first came out with them, they would sell them in 100 bulk packs. I don't remember if it was called bulk packs, but there was 100 buttons in them, and I was so excited because I love their buttons. So I went and I bought them in several colors that I would use all the time. So I got Labrador Full. No, it was half coat. Yeah, because that was the first one. First it was Labrador half coat they came out with, and then I got the amber one, which is gold, and it's half gold. So like basic colors. And what else did I get? I got this one, and I got the Jade Picasso one, because that one's like my all-time favorite. I got Magic Blue. Anyways, I store them all in baggies, so they're safe. But I noticed when I made a project with this color that's called White Shimmer, the white turned dirty. Like it was a brown color. And I'm like, what in the world? Now this project, I did not put it into a storage bag because I didn't have any metal in it. So I wasn't worried about putting it into storage. There was nothing that should discolor in the project that I'm talking about. But anyways, the cut button got like dirty looking, like it was brown on this color here. And I just thought it was really weird because I've never experienced it before. It's called White Shimmer. So I touched the button with my finger and I rubbed it and it came off. Like it was never there. And then later on, it did it again. So it's really weird. I don't know why a white bead. It's called White Shimmer. So it's not opaque white. There's a shimmer to it. It's a very light shimmer color, and it turns brown. It's the weirdest thing. But all you have to do is just rub it with your fingers, or get a piece of fabric or a tissue and just rub it off. I don't know. It's really bizarre. I'm noticing a lot of the colors look good together, and I really like this bracelet. And again, it makes me think of the bracelet that I made, that I did with brick stitch. And I'm realizing how many of these colors look really good together. So, if you end up not making the necklace here, and you want to make the bracelet, I'm realizing that there's a bunch of colors that look great together. So, this is the mix for the bracelet. This Sodalite looks good with this. It would actually add more blue to it. This looks good with that. These look good with it. I would also do the white, the shimmer 6mm Czech fire polish beads in that mix. I kind of like the greens in there, but I'm not totally sure about it. These look good with this. Those, did I mention that? These seed beads look great. Instead of doing this bead here, the silver line, as the closure, these might also be awesome as the closure. Or put these two together, do maybe a stripe instead of doing like all the same color. And it would also be easier if you're new to beadwork. Do stripes. So do like this color first, and then that color, and then this color, and then that color, and go back and forth, alternating them. So that's an idea. And I realized these would also look good with a mix, and so do those. And the silver too. So there's like everything in this bag almost would work in that bracelet. But if you did that, then you probably wouldn't be using all of those unless you added more strands. And is this a 1, 2... It's a 4-strand bracelet? Yeah. I do not remember how many strands I had in the bracelet that I made, but I know there's more in there. It had to be more. Maybe it was like 8 strands or something. But anyways, I like the colors. They're very pretty, and maybe I like it just because I'm obsessed with turquoise and blues and stuff. So anyways, this is it. I thought this was a really nice box. And remember, I will leave a link for the Potomac Beads subscription box down there below in the description bar. I did get the XL size. There's 2 sizes. I got the bigger one. So if you want everything that you see in this box, get the XL size. And like I said at the beginning, I will have individual links to the materials you see here down there below in case you want these gorgeous teardrops, or the Amazonite, or this really cute mix of Czech fire polish. Whatever you want, you'll see it down there. And if there is something you can't find in the description that's here, I will post an alternative. Sometimes I think what they do is they put all of the stuff into the subscription boxes and they have no leftovers, and that's why I can't find it. I don't know, but I will do my best for you guys. Alright, so please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure you click the bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos, and follow me on my social media sites. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.